So many pieces held back together now. What's your vision?
Matches the regular summer split here at OGN. It's going to be MVP going up against
Counter-Strike available till now. Is going to be surprised.
Yep, going to be flashing straight into the sun. Ian flashing away, but the poison's going to be there, and Malrong has the final hit. First blood going over to Ever8. Nicely done.
And knew that he would still stun with the Counter-Strike.
Oh, in the meantime, flash knock-up coming through from the side of Beyond that does not have his own, and the Gatling gun plus the auto attacks will take him down. So kill on the board here for MVP.
Yeah, they had the lane wars. They knew
that he can nom up on. As Beyond does join it in the fray, flash into the play. The hook comes down as they try to get a kill. Max gets a double pop-up with the entrance. Now Beyond answering with a one of his own as he unburrows. That's going to be Maha putting another kill on the board for MVP as he takes down Ella.
And the flash stun actually missed from Malrong, who once again tried to repeat what worked in mid lane and bot lane with all the damage.
Into their favor, but still it's a pretty minute difference here as Malrong will get popped up. Ian come around the side, offering up the rockets as Beyond goes in with a Void Rush, but he gets taken down. Malrong keeping himself alive with the ultimate, just turns in.
Talking about solo of Drake, but it's actually started off as a solo of Rift Herald, and Ever8 are rotating their bottom lane as well. Potential contest from MVP.
Getting nearby, but this thing is going dangerously low, and Malrong should have the smite as it does go down, but maybe the fight gonna break out now. ADD gonna get stunned up as he looks for the disruption. Doesn't have the explosive cast, however, has to rely on something like the body slam, and Malrong, well, he gets popped up. Still had the flash, but can still rely on a dark passage instead to take him out to safety.
Yeah, nice.
Taking this one rather slowly, but with 4 members nearby, they will be able to force this down. So, retaining a gold lead at the moment here is MVP, but it's much more competitive than they would have liked and they would have expected going up against Ever8.
And Ever8, the one objective they cannot give up, because they've been smart so far about their lanes, might actually be ganking top lane, so I have to hold on to that thought.
Yeah, ADD gonna get jumped on. Counter-Strike coming through. This is the explosive cast, but it's not going to buy him too much time. He'll just get taken down very steadily. The slows are not enough to get the peel off.
Next time I have a line to Riot Games, it's going to be my #1 request.
Max trying to jump away, but the Counter-Strike just find him. Gets a pop-up on the Malrong, but it's going to be the Righteous Glory pop as they just go straight in underneath the turret. Play into the death sentence. Makes for one very dead Rakan. TP going to be canceled out there by the side of ADD. Ian full channeling his. Gonna try to just go ahead and poke down the minion wave with the rockets, but with the arrival of the Rift Herald, it is basically dead, and they're losing out on the mid lane as well as Keen is just split pushing there, gets quite a bit of damage in. ADD will rotate down to try to stop him.
But this should be Ever8 actually pushing onto more turrets. There was no reason to use the Rift Herald when they had 4 there already as mid lane.
Maha gonna jump over the walls. Keen pops the dominance. Everybody else from MVP trying to arrive, but he's just gonna take down the Callista and walk out with his life. Now ADD will not be able to say the same. Artillery not gonna connect from the Cogmaw, but one more shot will kill him, and Malrong is hot on his heels. Jukes it out, but still is just one smack away. There we go. The leap strike will kill him, and Ever8, another one added to the score line here as they take down the final outer.
It hadn't been a big gold lead previously, but now 3 turrets, the Rift Herald already taken and summoned.
So just keeping himself very well extended above ADD in the CS. Malrong pushing in, gets the double stun with the Counter-Strike. Play back in with the hook means Beyond is a goner. Duel finds the kill. We'll finally get that fight in the bottom lane, and it seems like Keen is the one coming out on top.
And it's going to turn on to the Baron. The Baron's speed is pretty incredible. They don't need to hit the wards. There's no vision right now for MVP, but they get the spot vision for a second. The Baron's going to be gone in the following seconds.
Yeah, another Scrying Orb coming down. Fate's Call already popped. They'll throw Max in. And for the pop-up there on a duel, will not find it. He's just going to get targeted. Has to dash back out of the pit to keep himself alive as ADD does arrive. Throws out the explosive cast, but nobody's paying attention to the Baron because they are just getting torn apart by every other member of Ever8. So Baron comes through. They find 2 kills on top of that of Beyond's earlier on the fight. And maybe even just the ace, because Keen is chasing in. Doesn't have the flash, doesn't have a dice, so he'll just go ahead and take out these Raptors instead, as Max will be able to limp out of there with his life. And sheer destruction, not by items involved.
He has a Randuin's. That's the first Randuin's Jax I've ever seen. That's not actually true.
I was going to say that's...
In combination with 0 damage items, it's certainly true.
Yeah. They'll be able to take this.
256 AD, 1.1 attack speed Renekton, much stronger than you'd expect. At 31 minutes, and MVP have to force something, so they're going to force the Baron.
Oh dear, here we go. This is going to be An interesting situation. Malrong looking for an angle in the back as Max goes forwards, gets the pop-up in on Decepted, who is able to flash out and stays alive. Petrifying Gaze thrown down onto ADD, will find the first kill of the fight. And now MVP are just scrambling to try to get out of the pit, but none of them outside of Max are going to be able to do so. Ian as well able to escape as he was just poking around. But Baron goes over to Ever8. They find 3 kills, and they're going to be looking for the victory right here.
They're going to find a game victory because it took them so long to play this all, but in their 40th professional game this season, it's easily been their best victory. Smart macro, innovation, not many head scratches, nothing really to put your nose up at. Great game on by Ever8 winners.
Yeah, and I mean, especially so by Keen and by Malrong. You see the final score line for them, 405, 406. Absolutely just destroyed with the Jungle Jacks. The Nexus will go down 32 minutes on the clock as Ever8
went behind. We're not so sure.
All right, well, let's see if Malrong can do it yet again. If he can find a 2-0 victory after their 4-match loss streak, be a nice little way to close out the season before that promotion tournament, before they have to regain their spot in the LCK. So let's go ahead, jump onto some of
Feels like we're overdue for one.
Maybe one day we'll have it on the moon.
Yes.
First esports event on the moon. That'd be pretty cool. Just like this gank coming down on top of Duel. He's going to be taking quite a bit of damage as the Ignite is ticking. Flash in. One more auto attack will do it, and Max finds the first blood just a minute and 40 into the game. ADD coming up with the leash, will wrap around the corner, finds 2 members of Ever8 doing a red buff.
Yeah.
Beyond still has the smite available, but will not be able to get in range over the wall.
That's MVP trying. A lot going on for Malrong, and he's on another adventure.
Hovering in the vicinity, has the blast cone, will come over the wall right as the wolves go down. Has the jump in into the counter-strike and the slows from the red buff, so Beyond might be in a spot of bother.
Beyond's going the wrong way.
You see Max and Maha, he's trying to run in towards his bot lane duo. And now maybe turn things around, but Septed is waiting over the wall.
We're getting creative with this level 1. This is on the red side, remember?
Oh, that's going to be the flash in, pulverize for the knock-up as Maha is going to be the target. Trying to run back around the side. Blasting cone is there, but he'll get killed mid-air as Jewel finds a nice little avenging kill for himself.
They may deny away blue, but
in the jungle fight as ADD's going to wrap around, just trying to guard Beyond as he desperately tries to get a buff on the board, but Septed and Malrong are pitching their way in, and Keen has joined in the fight as well. Septed getting slowed up here. Hookshot coming through. Keen's going to flash in for the stun as Ella is also nearby. Counter-strike comes through right at the last second, and ADD will fall 2-1 now for Ever8, and all sense, all logic is out the window.
to buffer the stun, he can gank pretty well.
Well, he goes in, finds the pop-up straight into the pulverize, not even giving Maha a chance. The red will come through, and one final auto attack will take him down as Jewel finds his second kill. Perfect chaining of the CC there from Ever8.
A sort of game that is going to be watched by a lot of junglers around the world, and find on the blue side.
Oh, Counter-Strike coming through, finds him as he leaps away, the slow up into the stun. And as you say, not long for this world, he will go down, and Malrong puts a kill on the board for himself. Yet again, starting things off 100
times by scoring Smeb in the Telecom Wars mid lane.
Fate's Call coming through into the pulverize, headbutts him back, and Ian will go down as Septed finds the kill. The Chaos Storm ticking away, gets rid of the Syndra. And Ever8, they're looking to accelerate this game.
That top lane again.
Revisit here. He's got the ward to jump to. Counter-Strike thrown down. Flashed away, but Malrong has the chase. One more shot. He gets his second kill.
He's so experienced on this pick, and knowing that with mobility, this is what we didn't see Peanut doing, but he's trying to punish the other side of the map.
Got the storm coming down. Jewel, he's going to get rooted, and Maha finds the kill. Pulverized there from Ella. Is pretty tanky, and Beyond overshoots the explosion. Keeping them on their toes. They look for another engage here into the bottom lane. That's going to be a 2-man knock-up. Jewel pushed to the side. Desperately tries to leap away, but will not be able to do so as Beyond comes up with the kill. TP camp. TP looking to answer that with the Ocean Drake. First of the game here in 14 and a half minutes. See what we get afterward. See how Ever8 is going to utilize that Rift Herald to try to knock down a turret, because at the moment is going to be 1-0, and that
This outscale here from Ever8 winners. They're still happy. This is very aggressive.
Ultimatum thrown down here as Keen pulls back away from the turret, but Septed, he's going to get knocked in, and he will fall, but the gravity field comes down, locks in two. Beyond going low, tries to get away, but the hook shot will be able to pursue in a 2-for-1.
Over Black Cleaver, perfect Hex Core, and Melanomicon, pretty similar actually, but there's a Aether West thrown in is going intercepted.
Yeah, getting really aggressive here. They knock him over to the side of where Malrong is waiting, finds a double stun, but the unleashed power from Ian combined with the rest of the squad is enough to go ahead and take down the Victor.
And Malrong not able to do anything in that scenario. They're going to push onto mid lane right now. No, if the burst is negated, feels like Ever8 will have the consistent damage to win a fight.
Well, MVP in the meantime, starting up this Infernal Drink. Malrong's over the wall, but doesn't have vision inside the pit because of the control ward there. So dangerously low, he's going to leap in, doesn't have the steal. So smite away there by Beyond, comes up with the take here for the side of MVP, but Ever8, like they're out for blood. What a little bit of a fight, but with the Mega Gnar there, ultimate available, they will go ahead and peel away, but they have the fast track in onto that tier 1 turret in the mid lane to try to take that out, and they should be able to do so.
Both the dual lane used flash. Duel actually respecting the Mega Gnar and preemptively threw an overshield, which would be the quest being cashed in from the Relic shield line, or even a Janna shield you can back as well. This is a solo kill.
Yep. I'll just let you take that one. There wasn't much to be said, honestly.
I don't think Malrong was obliged.
Wanted that KS. Didn't get it. But, I mean, that just shows you the state that Keen's in at the moment. 3-0-3 with the Camille. Next purchase should be quite massive for him. We'll see if he wants to go low, as MVP seems like they want to just go ahead and try to force this one up. And with the Gragas nearby to threaten the explosive cask, that will be very easily taken, but MVP are still at a deficit. Perhaps.
This does mean 2 wards for the Camille, so that's happy territory for her to return to. Drake spawns in 19 seconds.
All wrong. Jukes out on the body slam, gets the stun, and a little bit of a speed up there from the Scuttle Crab, but has to flash away the stun from the Cinder. Not going to connect, but that's going to be the knockback onto the Jax, and he might just go down. Massive stun there, but he's tanky, but he's not tanky enough. He will fall, which means that MVP could just go ahead and take this Ocean Drake for themselves. Third dragon picked up for them, so the Elder Dragon looking like a bit more of a win condition here for Control Ward. That is thrown down. And MVP, oh boy, here we go. They will start this one up. Keen still has that control ward that he can TP to. Also one near the Raptor pit. Instead, that's going to be Ella going forward. Gets the pop-up. Chaos Storm just ripping apart everybody inside. And Ian will find the first kill, but he goes down shortly thereafter, as does Maha. Accepted finds that kill. Max comes up with the pop-up, but he is going to die. Keen with the double, now looking for the triple. Should be able to take down Beyond on the backside of the fight. Accepted finishes off ADD, and that is going to be the ace. Triple kill over to the Camille, only losing out on the Callista, but they don't even need the Ren for the confirm because there's nobody left on the side of MVP. Ever8 win the fight, they'll get the Baron.
And Keen was just waiting for an invitation to come to the fight. There was no fights to be had. MVP over-index on the Baron, get it below 50% HP, stay onto it. Keen cleans up everyone. 4 members alive for an ace of the MVP side, and that will be the Baron. And maybe this will be the third 2-0 of the season for Ever8 winners.
Very well could be an end to their loss streak, an end to the win streak of Malrong, still just taking away buffs.
Time for late game Camille.
He'll hook shot away as ADD looks for the engage. Ultimatum coming down, trying to time it with an R ultimate, but will not find it. At full speed to slow them up. Meanwhile, back into the mid lane, pop-up comes through on a Malrong, and he might go down, but in the meantime, Keen just goes ahead and rips apart the Gnar. Gets popped out of that GA as the Chaos Storm ticks away on top of Maha, forcing him away and clearing out the minion waves. Keen is still happy and alive in the bottom side of the map, but Ever8 will go ahead and
comfortable. 8,000, and if there's Lichbane autos from Scepted, he does a lot of damage to structures.
There we go, pop-up coming through here from Max into that blade caller, and he just gets ripped apart. Ian finds the kill in onto the Victor. Fate's Call thrown out here by Tool.
Camille's taking down the inhibitor turret at the same time, so
drags Hella back
Ever8
in, yep.
just trying to look tasty. They don't want to actually fight here.
Counter-strike coming through. Malrong not going to get sunned up, but the knock-up is going to be there from Max yet again with the grand entrance. Locks down Malrong, has the counter-strike, gets the stun, takes the blast cone out, and might be able to escape. Has the ward set up. He will make it out safely. Ella can't say the same, going down on the other side. Yeah, leap's already been used. ADD looking for the slow up, not going to find it. Hook shot in, as he is under fire. Ultimatum invested, and the damage from the Trinity Force is just insufferable. He will go down. Yes.
Death Proof?
Yes, yeah, there we go. We got there.
Well, Death Proof is about to show up to this particular story. In playing around the side of the fight. Elder Dragon down to 6,000.
He still do have the stable ground here in front of the pit as Balrog's looking to pinch in, leaps over the wall to the ward, down to 3,000. MVP, this is their comfort zone, looking for that 50-50 as it does leash back in, heals up quite a bit for the storm thrown down there by Maha. Ups the heal, ultimatum thrown into the pit as Keen. Everybody targets him out. Fate's Call throws in, gets the pop-up double kill, going over Decepted with the Chaos Storm. And he is just going to be coming up huge here for the side of Ever8, a near ace, maybe even just having one as there we go, ADD, he will get stopped up. The Guardian Angel is there to keep him alive, but only for the moment. Delayed triple kill for Sepid, and that should just be the end of the game. A 2-0 victory for Ever8, their final match in LCK Summer before they play in the promotion tournament. MVP, they get their 4-game match streak, or the 4-match win streak completely shut down.
Yeah, the first piece of good news in a long time for Ever8 fans, but Achilles, there's actually going to be BBQ fans who are sweating after this result, because now they need to win at least a single game against SK Telecom tomorrow, or they will finish the season last.
Backs against the wall for them as well, but Ever8, a nice way to close things out. They finally